Seth Rollins legit furious with CM Punk's return. WWE superstar walks out of show. All CM Punk details. Now, I did hear that Seth was going off over this return, so we have to get into this video, so let's watch.
What is going on, guys? It is WrestleMania here, back with another video. And CM Punk is back in WWE, but what are the details? Join us now as we look at everything we know about CM Punk's return. This includes details on his contract, when the deal was reportedly made official, two WWE superstars' angry reaction.
This is going to be so good.
His response, how the WWE pulled off this surprise,
and I haven't watched Raw yet, so
be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for
the storylines is going to be so good.
Check out our new website, WrestleMania.com. As CM Punk has returned to WWE, while some members of the WWE universe weren't completely taken by surprise, there are many questions concerning Punk's return, including how long he's expected back and just when the WWE decided to bring him back. Now keep in mind this is developing news, so it's likely more concrete details will emerge over the next week or so. At the same time, we know fans want to get their hands on any information they can, hence this video. Now first, let's look at details on Punk's contract. While details on Punk's new WWE contract are a little scarce, PW Insider is reporting that the Second City Saints signed his WWE contract earlier on 25th November. According to the report, the WWE and Punk sat down over the week to hammer out the deal which reportedly is for several years. The report suggested Punk will wrestle, but what his schedule will look like is unknown. Some fans are already questioning the accuracy of this report, as the WWE has been teasing Punk's return for some time. Unfortunately, that's an aspect of the story that may remain unknown for some time. The WWE has dropped CM Punk merchandise already. Our fans looking to jump on the CM Punk bandwagon don't have to wait long, as the WWE already released a new t-shirt marking Punk's return to WWE.
Dang.
Don't be surprised to see much more released, especially with the holidays coming up. Next up, Triple H
they better capitalize off that. That was
Triple
crazy.
H addressed Punk's return during Survivor Series post-game press conference, noting that the deal between WWE and Punk was put together very quickly. As noted by WrestleTalk, Helmsley described the transaction as very much lightning in a bottle, and it came together very quickly. The WWE's chief content officer also said that Punk has his fans and his detractors, but he gets a lot of people talking, which is an important part of the business. As for the animosity he and Punk may have had, Triple H dismissed the idea. A lot of time has gone by, everybody grows, everybody changes. I'm a different person, he's a different person, this is a different company, and everyone's on the same even starting ground. Helmsley also brought up who knew about the deal, noting that the decision to hire Punk back was made by him and Nick Khan, and very few people knew past that. This makes sense as the WWE wanted to keep it a secret. This could also explain why so many WWE sources indicated they had no idea that Punk was considering a WWE return. According to a report from Fightful Select, this was the case. Producers, referees, staff, talent, and even head writers on the creative team were not told. Fightful's Corey Brennan had heard word that Triple H, Bruce Pritchard, and Michael Hayes needed to discuss a change to the main event, but we weren't told specifically if that was Punk related. The game said that TKO Holdings gives the WWE the leeway it needs to make the deals like this, and that some higher-ups in TKO were likely surprised by the signing. This has been a long time coming. A Punk's return has been a long time coming, at least in the minds of wrestling fans based on the gossip that's made the rounds. You may recall a report earlier this year that Punk had wanted to appear at the 2023 Royal Rumble and work a program leading into WrestleMania. Punk was still under contract to AEW, but it's believed he may have been working on his release beforehand. As fans know, that didn't happen, and Punk returned to AEW before a backstage incident at 2023's All In, which led to his termination. Whether Punk was going to return at the Royal Rumble is unknown, but as soon as AEW terminated Punk's contract, fans began speculating whether a WWE return might be in the works. As we've seen, there were numerous hints, Easter eggs, and other teasers for Punk's WWE return, ranging from superstars, announcers, and even the USA Network. However, in true wrestling fashion, the WWE denied any of this, and whenever sources were contacted in the WWE, they reported back that there was no interest in Punk. However, there obviously was, but when? Let's look at a recent tweet from Fightful Select Sean Ross Sapp. Here are the details we have as of now. CM Punk told at least one person close to him he had an hour-long conversation with Triple H last week. WWE staff, reps, creative had no idea. He walked through the back in plain sight minutes before he appeared. They had cleared an area out, Triple H took over calling the show in the last couple of minutes and called for the copyright logo. Even many in production didn't even know. The WWE deserves credit for how it managed to keep Punk's return a complete secret. Although a report from Fightful Select suggests some wrestlers may feel betrayed by the WWE hiding this return, the reality is that WWE wanted to keep this a secret, and letting wrestlers know about it would have likely ended up with someone dishing out the dirt. If you accept that WWE's narrated that Punk's return was a last-minute deal, this next story should give you food for thought. As what were WWE's original Punk plans? According to one story, the WWE wasn't planning on bringing Punk back at Survivor Series, although with Punk being a Chicago native, it would seem almost criminal not to take advantage of the show taking place in his own hometown. Instead, there were talk that WWE would bring Punk back at the 2024 Royal Rumble. This would have been one of the biggest Royal Rumble surprises since Edge's return. According to the rumor, the WWE had serious reservations about waiting this long, as they weren't sure they could keep Punk's WWE homecoming under wraps for that long. Do you think they could have kept Punk's return a secret for that long? Let us know in the comments down below. But WWE wrestlers looked legit furious with Punk's return. Punk's return received a warm welcome by the fans attending Survivor Series, but some post-show footage suggests that not every WWE superstar is happy with his return. Wrestling News was reporting off-camera Seth Rollins had to be restrained by security as Punk was out by the stage area. Rollins has been vocal in the past about not wanting Punk back in the WWE as they apparently have bad history with each other. A tweet shows Rollins flipping off Punk and being held back by WWE officials.
He was that furious?
Even Michael Cole was trying to hold him back. Sean Ross Sapp even reported that backstage in gorilla position, we were told that Seth Rollins had to be ushered away by Triple H and Michael Cole as he was not happy about Punk's appearance. Punk was said to have looked confused by it. At least to people in the area, it was said to be an awkward scene. Obviously,
I can
because
imagine.
of the nature of pro wrestling and what we report on, it could possibly be a work. Apparently, Seth isn't the only wrestler who reacted poorly to Punk's return, supposedly, as there was also a report that Drew McIntyre had a meltdown after Punk returned to WWE. PW Insider Elite reports that Drew McIntyre bailed out of the ring after Punk's music hit and made his way to the dressing room, forcefully shutting the locker room door and then exited the All-State Arena, apparently in a hurry. However, this report may be wrong, as there is a video showing that Drew McIntyre did leave before Punk made his entrance and return. However, Sean Ross Sapp also said it pertains to the main event talent being upset. There are numerous talent on the roster in general upset, just as there are some excited, curious, and about every emotion. He also mentioned that talent involved were told very shortly before the main event that CM Punk will be coming out. So, did they know in advance?
I have a feeling he knew.
Some fans will be skeptical about these two incidents, as the WWE may be working with fans in order to build up a program for Punk.
To leave before.
However, Seth did look legit furious. However, if the reports of WWE hiding Punk's return are true, then why would these wrestlers react the way they were unaware of his return? In Drew's case, it's particularly interesting because he has yet to sign a new WWE deal, and if he's upset by Punk's presence, that could be all the motivation he needs not to sign a new deal with the company. Next up, Cody Rhodes talks up Punk's return. Not everyone appears to be upset at Punk's return or pretending to be upset. Cody Rhodes brought up Punk's return during the Survivor Series post-show press conference. I don't want to be short with my response, but it really truly is this. If he can help with where we're going and what we're doing, absolutely. Welcome aboard, welcome aboard. I have a
Cody
feeling
let's get this bag.
Is hungry, and that's the best. Cody isn't alone either, as Fightful Select is reporting that while some wrestlers may be upset by the WWE bringing Punk back, others are excited at what it can mean for the company, and others are excited by the idea of working with him. It's important to remember that some wrestlers were inspired to become wrestlers after watching Punk wrestle. Such was the case in AEW, and it's likely so in the WWE. Hell is definitely frozen over. But Triple H had some fun with Punk's return, posting a picture on X with him striking his iconic pose where he points his finger at a new wrestler or new champion. He commented, "Mighty cold day in hell." Where things could go from here should keep fans busy talking for the rest of the year. For the many reasons that Punk and WWE agreed to the terms, check out our previous video. And did CM Punk retire Ryback? Well, last but not least, CM Punk's return may have caused Ryback's retirement. Well, let's see what Ryback shared on X about Punk's potential return prior to it happening. If CM Punk returns tomorrow, I will officially retire from pro wrestling. Also, check out my brand deals blah blah blah. But Ryback went back on his word, saying that he'd retire if Punk returned to AEW. Yeah, okay buddy, we know you were never going to retire in the first place. But there you have it folks, everything that we know about CM Punk's return so far.
CM Punk causing all this commotion, bro, that's crazy. I heard that Seth was going off, but I didn't know it was so bad to the point where he has to be restrained by so many security like that. Yo, I'm excited to see what these future storylines is gonna be like, because I did not know that Seth was really like that pissed off. But that's gonna do it for this reaction, y'all. Leave some comments down below. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see y'all in the next one. Toodles.